So I know I do a lot of marketing stuff, but sales is where my background came before marketing, right? So here's a good rebuttal, you can use, right? So let's just say, okay, like say you're, I don't know, a window or doors or roofing. You go out to them, you talk to the person, they're looking at your quote, this and that. Okay, well, I'll get back to you after I talk to my wife, or I got to talk to my wife first. Okay, hey, I understand that, I completely understand and take full responsibility. But the fact that you got to talk to your wife, is that the only reason that you wouldn't be moving forward today, John? Or you could do something like it. You can always just basically reframe what they have going on and use that as a rebuttal. Like, hey, I gotta talk to my team next week, and then I can let you know. Oh, okay. Hey, I understand that. Is the fact that you gotta talk to your team, John, is that the only reason that you wouldn't move forward today, right? Or here's another one. If I could, would you, right? Well, that would be like a kind of a second rebuttal, right? So let's just say they gave you a certain thing and they said, well, I can't do it because of this, right? And it's not more of a waiting, right, rebuttal. It's not about talking to somebody. It's not about anything like that, right? It's more of a kind of a package deal or pricing, right? Because at the end of the day, they don't like you, they don't like your product, or they don't have the money. It's one of those three every single time, right? So then you can ask something simple like, you know, hey, I know you were looking at that other deal, right? And they were including this and giving you $500 off or whatever, right? You could say something simple like, hey, if I was able to include X, Y, and Z and still do this job at this price, would you go ahead and move forward today? Not saying I can, but if I could, would you move forward today? Wait for a response, etc. And then keep digging and digging and digging and finding what they need to actually pull the trigger and move forward. Sometimes the rebuttals are valid, but 95% of the time they're bullshit and they're not actually the real reason that they're not moving forward that day. But again, usually it boils down to either they don't have the money, they don't like you, or they don't like the product or service. Hope that helps. Take care.